On Sunday, September 23rd, many Montana residents gathered for the annual NAMIWalk held in Helena. NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness, puts on walks all across the country to promote mental health and offer resources to people who may be affected by mental illness.
Brings people out, all walks of life. It's a great cross-section of the entire community to demonstrate publicly in support of people and families with mental illness, because that's the only way we're going to start getting rid of stigma. And stigma, according to the experts, those with mental illness, say it's one of the most significant reasons people don't seek treatment. It's because of stigma. They don't want to be thrown aside or treated any differently because of their mental illness.
Perhaps the most powerful tool in fighting against stigma is testimony. Lori Johnson has taken it upon herself to turn her pain into power by writing a book about her battle with bipolar disorder.
I decided to write my book kind of in the beginning as therapy for myself. I wasn't really sure that I would share it with anybody because I write about some very intimate things, things that I'm not very proud of in my life from my past, but ultimately I decided to go ahead and have it published because my nephew had committed suicide, and we believe that he possibly had bipolar disorder as well. And I struggled with the disorder for almost 30 years without knowing what it was. And so I figured that if people were more educated on the symptoms of bipolar, maybe they could get help before they either struggle as long as I did or take their own life.
Among the organizations present that offered services to people struggling with mental illness were AWARE, ARC, Montana's Peer Network, and the People's Law Center.
We serve people with developmental, emotional, sometimes physical disabilities. We provide services like psychiatry, case management, in-home supports, outpatient therapy for people with disabilities. And I think without our services, really part of the mission is to keep people out of more restrictive settings and really be able to keep the families together.
A nonprofit here in Montana, and we're all made up of consumers or peers who are in recovery from a mental illness. And so our mission is to provide opportunities for recovery all across the state. So we do that through workshops, education, trainings, presentations. We participate in all kinds of committees across the state, trying to affect change and advocate for consumers.
We're a non-profit legal organization helping individuals with disabilities with Social Security disability. It's a hard process to go through, and we're there to help individuals who need our help.
What we're putting first and foremost is the value of the disability vote. Last presidential election cycle, 50,000 Montanans who have a disability voted. That's a voice to be reckoned with, and we encourage everybody to get out and vote in this general election because politicians need to hear from you, and they need to know why our issues matter.
Cellular One was the main corporate sponsor at the event, and employees from all across the state of Montana showed up to support the cause.
Cellular One's been supporting NAMI Montana for about 5 years now. We feel it's really important. It's such a great cause, and it's one that just doesn't get the attention that it deserves. The stigma is such a major issue with mental illness, where people aren't comfortable getting treatment, aren't comfortable dealing with the kinds of things that can make their lives better. NAMI Montana has done a fantastic job of raising awareness, bringing it to the public eye, creating programs that help people and families who are trying to cope with mental illness. It's important to us as a company, and so all of us, I think, are really just thrilled to be able to give something back, to do something to help such a good cause and an organization that's doing so much good across Montana, and one where there's such a great need.
The Carroll College Fighting Saints were also in attendance, with the athletic department and the Saints for Hope coming together for a huge effort to raise both funds and awareness.
You know, the NAMIWalk, it's a great event that brings attention to mental illnesses, you know, and all the different people that it affects. You know, not only those that suffer from mental illness, but their family, their friends, their loved ones. And so for the Carroll Athletic Department, Carroll College, and men's basketball program, to get involved, to help bring awareness of mental illness to the community is a great event, a great function, a great way for us to get back to the community and those people that support us.
Saints, I want to say thank you. You guys are incredible, and thank you for coming out here and helping to get rid of the stigmas that just shouldn't be there around mental illness. I really hope that we'll be able to just talk openly about it and not have it be a taboo thing.
The NAMI Walk in Helena was a success on many levels, but perhaps the biggest accomplishment of the weekend, beyond the money raised and the flyers handed out, was the amount of love and support that was extended to those who may have felt alone before.
I had bipolar and I still have it, so I'm thankful for this.